Canada and Latvia. Canada beat Czechia yesterday with 7-5 in kind of revenge, I guess. Czechia knocking them out of the medal rounds 2 years in a row. Latvia last year, beat Canada. Now, I want to say it was in either overtime or a shootout, but they beat us in the, I believe, in the preliminary round. So Canada will be looking for a little revenge here too. Should be an easier game than last night, and we'll see. It's a short turnaround for the Canadians. They played 8:30 start last night, 4:30 start today, so it's a short turnaround, and we'll see if that affects them or not. Hopefully not. That's it. I don't have anything for the game. I can't find anything. Still couldn't find their lineups. But I would think it's going to be much the same. The lineup from yesterday. The goalie tonight will not be Carter George. It'll be, I think his name is Jack Iankovic. I think that's his name. So he's going to be in nets, and we'll see the results. Hopefully they'll be better than last year's World Championships against Latvia. So let's use here. If you're here, if you are, say hi. Let me know you're here, and yeah, let me know the score that you think it's going to be. I don't know. I can't decide. I'm going to go with a little more conservative, though, than you guys. I'm going to say 5-2 for Canada. All right, so we got Guru in the room. Guru in the house. How's it going, Guru? 8-3 Canada. Go, Canada, go. Phil says, ahoy, mateys. Go, Galley, go. Galley not in this. Galley doesn't play for every team, my friend. 7-3 Canada. Powers, doesn't matter who scores. We're not doing that. The score is enough. We're not doing a guess the score contest tonight. So no biggie. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm expecting, I'm hoping, I'll say, for a better game than last season against Latvia. I don't think this year Latvia can surprise Canada in the same way. So maybe that'll help, but we'll see. I hope they're not tired. I don't know when Latvia played yesterday. I don't know when, so I don't know what their turnaround is. But for Canada, it's a short turnaround. So they're young, so that'll, be in their favor that they're young. So we'll see. All right, hey, Joe. Not sure who to go for in this one. Very simple. Canada. I mean, that's not hard. Okay, but why are you saying that? What for Latvia? Is there a specific tie for you? Like, do you have a connection to Latvia or anything Latvian? It's up to Joe who she wants to cheer for. Because she's a Habs fan doesn't mean she's going to cheer for Canada necessarily, right? So we don't hold a gun to anybody's head for that, obviously. Maybe not a great phrase to put out there, and YouTube doesn't like that phrase. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. That's how soft we are today. Joe says, I love Canada, but have some Latvian heritage. Well, you got Latvian heritage. Well, that's understandable. Well, in other words, you could say either way, you win either way. We have a pumpkins. What's a pumpkins? I'm not sure what a pumpkins is there, Phil. I'm not sure where the just under 6 minutes to puck drop. Oh, that is the player's name. Okay, I just wondered what you were saying. I don't know who. I barely know the Canadian team. A little bit better now after last night's game, but don't ask me too much about the other team's players. And they got Dagapils from what? From Dagapils. Latvia, I guess that's a city in Latvia. Good. You're very knowledgeable. All right, so how do you? Who else is here? If you're here, say hi. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. for this game, who wins, what the score is, and anything you want to talk about. I don't have much information. I mean, I don't know much about the Latvian team. The Canadian team, I know the players. I know most of them. Um, last night I was talking about with Matt. Matt was in, and we were talking about Parate and how we both kind of find Parate plays a little like lackadaisical, looks a little lazy. Then he scores 2 goals. So, you know, good team, Canada has. Michael Hage, number 29 on this team. So look for number 29. He had 3 points last night, a goal and 2 assists, and he was quite good last night. He is looking like he's going to be the answer for the Canadians at that the second line center position. But you can watch for yourself and see, how he plays if you haven't seen him before. And I hadn't seen him play before, except in, a couple of highlights here and there. That's it. But it's good to have a good look at him here. I don't know. I don't know what other Habs prospects are in this tournament, but I don't know if we have any Latvians. I don't think so. Anyway, talk to me in here. The puck drop is in 3 minutes. If you are here, say hi. So far, what, only 3 people? Come on, there's 11 people here. You must want to say hi. You must want to. I know it. Your hands are going to the keyboard, and no, yes, I want to talk to him. And you just let your hands do the talking. All right, that didn't work. Well, like I said, I usually, for the Habs, I got all kinds of stuff and stats and all that, but it's not the same, not the same coverage. Where let's put it this way, where I get all my information from. There's not a lot for this game, so I don't know why that is. I think TSN would have the same kind of info on the game that they would for an NHL game, but they don't seem to. All right, you're now just going to leave me out here to. All right, I'm going to start telling dad jokes. I'm warning you. I'm going to start telling dad jokes if nobody talks to me. Okay, I got nothing to talk about, but tomorrow we have Tampa. Montreal is in Tampa. They're in Tampa right now, and they have a 5 o'clock start. So basically, slightly later than today. An odd time, but yes, this season Montreal's getting a lot of afternoon games. So that's because next weekend they're both afternoon games. If I'm correct, it's either 4 and 4 or 4 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not positive. Could be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon game too, for all I remember. Yeah, that's how I got. Back in Minnesota. Hopefully nobody gets picked up by ice. That would be awesome, man. The Canadian team was out for dinner in Minnesota, and they got raided by ice. That's my worry, anyways, for teams, for the Habs when they're in the U.S., for teams representing Canada, for any sports teams that have to go there. That's my worry for them. But hey, it hasn't happened yet. All right, never heard of this kid. Nils Morens is the goalie for Latvia. Good luck, Nils Morens. Dale Hunter, the head coach of Team Canada. I didn't recognize him last night. I said, "Who is this guy coaching?" It's Dale Hunter. He doesn't look like Dale Hunter anymore, has he? Sure. I hated Dale Hunter. I hated Dale Hunter, but he turned out to be a really good coach. So don't hate him anymore because he's not playing. They're just about to face off. And we are underway. Canada wins the opening draw. And 6 seconds in, we got, I guess, an icing call. That's what I'm going to guess that was. Or it's icing or offside, but I'm going to say icing. I would really like to do some play-by-play, but I don't know the Latvian team at all. I don't know these guys by number necessarily, so we'll see. If I'm in the mood, I might do some play-by-play. I don't know the Latvian. They're fighting for it along the board behind the net of the Latvians. There you go. Canadians come up with it. Yeah. Nothing really happened there. Latvians cleared it, but not too easy, not too like cleanly, I'll say. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. We're only like just a minute and 10 seconds into the game. So Latvians get the first shot. Latvia has 14 players back from last year's team. Oh no, maybe that could be a problem. Those are the guys that beat us. We'll see. And you know, over the years, obviously, all the teams around the world are getting better. Action around our net, but they managed to keep the puck out. And they flip it out into the neutral zone. Goes back into the Latvian zone. They have it behind their net. And it's McKenna. Oh, he got a stick on the pass, the breakout pass. But Latvia breaks out there over our line. Big hit on the guy carrying the puck. That was good by Aitchison. And there's an offside. There's an offside. So the faceoff will be just outside the blue line of the Latvians. Alrighty, nobody talking to me like at all. Okay, I'll just keep talking. I don't know. I might end up talking about weird shit, but we'll see. You know what's funny last night? I guess a lot of people came in because of thinking I was showing the game. So at the end of the game, I checked to see, how many views, how many people were in. I figured maybe 200 people. And it was over 900. It's like, what? But I saw the view time. The average view time was 2 minutes. So that means people just came in and left. This is he showing the game? No. Damn it. He's boring and old. Like, I'm gonna leave. Probably what happened. Sufka, how you doing, man? You remember some Latvian playing for Montreal? I could find Casper's Dogovins in 2012-13. I kind of remember Dogovins, but I mean, it wasn't here long, that's for sure. I remember the name, but I don't really remember the player much. Oh, how did he miss that? Canadian kid. I don't know who that is again. Right at the side of the net. Damn it. Yeah, Joe, I'm trying to do some. I don't think I can do a whole game like that, though. I apologize, but I'll keep you updated. It's too bad you can't get this anywhere. Canadians are gonna be going on the PK. Late penalty here. The Latvians are over our line, and Canadians touch it enough for a whistle, and we'll get a face off. Looks like in the Canadian zone for the power play to start. Yeah, true. Canadian kid tackled the other guy. Okay, I guess that was the penalty. The way he tackled him. That's not a hockey hit. Luchenko holding. All right, Latvians shot right away from the blue line, a big block, and that looked like it hurt. I don't know who that player is though. The Latvians fired in. They rim it around all the way. One timer, went wide. Oh, it's too fast for me to figure this out. Latvian shot from the bottom of the left circle and saved by Yankovic. What's his name? Ivankovic. Jack Ivankovic. If his parents Jack and Kelly are there and he's not Jack Jr., is his mother named Jack and the father named Kelly? That's weird. Just about a minute left in the power play, and a glove save by Ivankovic with a 101 left in the power play. 3 shots so far for Latvia, none for Canada, and we are 5:09 into the first period. Boy, no. Yesterday there was a lot of people in here. I said to myself, "We're not getting those kind of numbers today," and I'm right. It's funny though. I'm still gonna try just as hard. Actually, hopefully, do a better job today than I did yesterday. That is my hope. Yeah, it's Micus McVanigs is the guy you're talking about, and he hasn't been great, but apparently this year he's been fantastic. So yeah, forget what team. Right, so they're down to 15 seconds in the power play. So far, good job. 10 seconds left. Puck went over the glass. 14 minutes left in the game, in the first even, like 40. So far, good job by the PK. PK unit. Oh boy, and nobody's going to be here by the time this game's over. All right, so I'm not sure what the face-off is going to be in the Canadian zone. I believe. I don't know. I don't know what side. Is that his mouth guard or is that like a fruit roll-up? Because it looks like a fruit roll-up. To the left of Vankovic, Canada wins the draw. And power play over. So good kill by Canada. Come on, guys. Here this puck. There we go. Guys, you're too close to each other there. Come on, Martone should have shot that. There's a shot. That hit Martone. Deserved it. Some good blocks by Latvia here. Martone just like sort of walked right in there. Canada still in there. Still, it's a good pressure here. You have to pop out of the zone just for a second. The puck came out. Page over the line. Stops, spins, looks for some help, and gives it away there. That was weird, but okay. All right. Here comes Hage again. Hage dumps it off to his wing. And nothing happens. That Latvia breaks it out. But it was right there to intercept and send it to the blue line, the Latvian blue line. He popped it out of there into the neutral zone, but Habs. Montreal Habs. Canada is there. Jesus. It's going to be a problem. It was worse last night, but. All right, I'm still here. I'm still going to do play-by-play. So far, 5 shots to 1. Canada only got 1. 11:22 left in the first here. No score. Canada in the Latvian zone, but they just pick up the puck. Oh, they can't clear it. Shot. Block. Latvians have been blocking shots, really blocking shots well tonight. This afternoon, actually. I have to say, Canada should have like 7 shots, but they keep blocking them. Come on, boys. Got to work hard. Hard work. That's the point. To the other side. It was a shot, sort of a lob shot. That wasn't much of a shot, more of a pass shot. Goalie covers up, and we'll have a face. Well, the fact that Montreal can't get the shots through, the block, I think Latvia's, you got to worry about this. If they can keep doing that, and then they can obviously stay close and repeat what they did last year. But right now, the shot blockers are leading the way for Latvia. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think there was a pass that Martone made. He had nobody in front of him, like he was on one side of the net, but he had nobody there of Latvia, and he had a clear shot. You don't take the shot, pass it into traffic. That made sense, So stuff like that, yeah, they're trying. You got to stop doing that. Is it overconfidence? Man, this team beat your team last year. You got 14 guys on that team that are back. You keep it simple, stupid, if you ask me. Face off is to the right, no, to the left of the Latvian goalie. Nobody really won that, and Latvia comes up with it. They get it out to the neutral zone. Canada picks it up. Come out with it. will pass up. It's away. Latvia picks it up behind their net. And they just fired all the way down the ice. And an icing call. Exactly, Guru. Right now, keep it simple. No, don't try the fancy flashy thing. You got a shot right there. You got a clear open shot. Why are you not shooting? You could say, well, the goalie can see it. Yeah, but maybe you beat him. You pass it into traffic on the other side. How did that work? I didn't get that. Well, anyway, that's one instance. We'll see. Yeah, here they shot. It was wide this time, though. They're either not hitting the net or they're getting the shots are getting blocked. Well, good job on Latvia for some of that. And let's hope that Canada can find their groove. Break. Good shot off the pad, I think. Big rebound, too, but nobody can pick that up. Latvians clear it. Martone dumps it in. And nobody retrieves it. Anyways, a picked off pass and a shot, and Ivan Kovac makes a glove save. And they're going to go for a commercial break. Lisa just missed, but I mean, I don't think there was an angle there. They just showed the shot on leaving for the commercial break. I don't think there was an angle there for that to go in. It was a nice, attempt, but the goalie had the angle covered there, unfortunately. And he missed on the corner. So. But he'd have had to place that perfectly. And I don't think there was any way to get that past from that angle. All right. So far, what do you guys think? What do you think? How do you like how Canada's playing? Are they doing stuff wrong? What would you like to see them do? Anything like that? Hey, let me know. Let's talk about it. Instead of leaving and going somewhere else. I think a lot of people are just coming in to see if I'm showing the game, and if not, am I interesting enough? And if not, bye. That's what's going on. They're talking about great. Offensively, kid's awesome, no doubt, but he lacks defensively, which a lot of times for offensive defensemen they do. But I don't know. I saw him in the pre-tournament game, and he looked. I don't know, just wasn't trying hard enough. So either just makes everything look easy, or like he needs a little more hustle in his game on the defensive side. Because clearly, offensively, Parake's got he's got the skills. And also at his age, he's got time to work on the defensive side of it, but he's going to need to in the NHL, if you ask me. Got to be a little bit better defensively for the NHL. So far in this tournament, he's doing just fine. Oh, I thought they were going to call a penalty because the Canadian player had his stick knocked out of his hand. Don't compare the kid to Bobby Orr, please. That's an insult to Bobby Orr. Sorry. It's an insult to Bobby Orr. Slow it down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though, Guru, right? Slow it down, make it simpler, and take shots from, like that shot that Martone should have taken. And then on the other side of that, Latvia is doing a really good job of blocking shots too. Doesn't mean you don't take them though. Maybe just sometimes you can take if you're not going to take as many shots, like wait till they're good quality ones. And maybe that's what they're trying to do. But I thought Martone had a good quality shot on his stick right there. The incident I'm talking about. Wow, quick period because we're down to 7:15 left. That's 6-4 for Latvia. No score yet. Right. All right, here come the Canadians from behind their net. Pass all the way down, and they touched it first, so no icing. The Latvians came up with it. They gave it up. The puck does come out over the blue line, and now the Latvians did pick it up. Pass didn't hit his target. Canada sort of came up with a neutral zone, gave it away, and it is flipped into the corner. Canada's so they're breaking it out right here. Don't know this guy. Sends it in. They're going to jump and chase. Latvia picks it up. They clear it out. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that could have been icing or not, but it wasn't. Daniel with the shot, but the defender got his stick on. Fighting for it in the corner. Ooh, look at that. Canada comes up with it, and they flip it out, but it doesn't go all the way out. Opportune. Oh my, that was a good save. And then they get a goal, but it might not be accounting. Um, I can't even describe that, but it was a good first save, and the rebound came out to the Latvian guy, another one, and but the guy took the first shot. That puck, he's lucky to get that puck. Right, he banked it off the backboards. Ivankovic made a really good save. Boom, it goes to the slide, and then he kicked it in. It's kicked in. It's kicked in. It's kicked in. No goal. Kicked in. No goal. That was a good save by Vakovic. The first save that gave the rebound to that guy. So I think they call it no goal, and then they've got to review it to make sure it's no goal. I guess that's what they're doing. We'll see. No goal. He couldn't say decision on the ice stand. No goal. Still no score. I mean, listen, there was no doubt about that. They're showing a Latvian fan shaking his head, whatever. It was kicked in. He didn't see the replay, but I mean, there's no doubt about that one. You can't argue that well, it went off his skate. No, there was a kicking motion. He kicked it in. All right, so you know, got a break there. Let's see if they can turn the tables and get a goal that actually counts for Canada. So I guess so far so good, but this is Latvia. You'd expect Montreal again. I'm saying it. Expect Canada to be doing better against Latvia, but maybe last year wasn't a fluke. We'll see. Very early, so this day in 1993, says Bay by Guy Carbonneau records hat trick. Hat trick records a hat trick. One of the best two-way players. Take another decade to match this. Oh yeah, really? Carbonneau as a junior though he was an offensive powerhouse, and then Montreal brought him in and said, "Hey, this is the role we got for you. You're going to be great at it," and he was. Chance there for Brady Martin. 5:21 left in the first. 7-4 are the shots on goal. Latvia leading, no score. Face-off is to the left of the Latvian goalie, and they're struggling for it. Latvia comes up with it, and they send it all the way down for an icing. So basically, rinse and repeat now. And they might be struggling a little because they're tired. It's a very short turnaround. That short turnaround definitely not going to work to Canada's favor. Again, I don't know when Latvia played yesterday, but it can't be the same time. So they definitely have at the very least a shorter turnaround. I mean, a better turnaround. And even though they're all over what 17, 8, I don't know how old they're 17, 18, whatever. They are playing intense hockey 2 nights in a row for anyone's. Oh, Martin just circling all the way around. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. What was that? Break has it. Spins, looking, passes, one timer, wide. Finch has it. Good pressure here by Canada. Oh, he centers it, but the guy was tied up. Here they come again. Tate lost the puck there, damn it. Oh, steal by McKenna and then lost it. And he's got tripped, and we're going to have a penalty, I think, to Latvia for tripping. I think. Holding. Holding. Holding the stick down. Is that what he means by holding? He tripped it. Like, I don't get the call, but I'll take it. That's holding? I mean, he pinned his stick. I guess that's holding, but should be holding a stick. Anyway, penalty nonetheless. That's what matters. So here comes power play. Ooh, shot off the mask of the Latvian goalie. He stuck his hand up, so they blew the whistle. Yeah, because his mask, the strap didn't come off. No, strap didn't come off. They shouldn't have stopped it. Ooh, the whole line there. Come on, guys. Break. Oh, pass missed the guy side of the net. Ginla with it in the corner. Looking. Passes. Misses. Everybody's got to come out. Break brings it in. He loses it. He overhandles it. Janko down to break. Break works his way up to the point. Walks the line a bit. Sends it to the other side. Back to break. Break sends a shot there. It hit a leg though. Still there. Breaks got it again. So they still have possession. That's what I meant. Where are we at? Ginla to break. Ginla. He drops it to I don't know who that is. It's against the boards right now. And oh, he keeps that. Get it. How'd they keep that in? Wow. You got to score there. Come on. The way you kept that puck in. Damn it. Goalie makes the save. No Matt today, no. It's Saturday. Matt doesn't. He's never around on Saturday. Is it still the first period? There's 2:05 left in the first. Thanks, because I had a lot of fun. Hopefully, it'll be. I don't want to lose to the Latvians. That'll make it a little less fun. But man, how they kept this puck in, and everything, and then you figure that's like a good omen. They're going to score, and no, they didn't. Too bad. Again, couldn't hit break there, side of the net. Face off is to the right of the Latvian goalie. They win the draw though. And they ring it around. It goes all the way down. And no icing. Okay. Come on, guys. Get one before the period ends. Oh, another block right in front of the net. Another shot off the stick. Come on, H. Oh, good shot. Gets through, but good save. Puck went out of a face-off with 59 seconds. Last minute of play. Last diddly-ass minute of play in the first period. So far, so good, though. I mean, we're not losing. I think overall, the better play and the more zone time. Again, Canada. but they're not finishing. They're not getting enough pucks through to the net. Although they're up 9-7 now on shots, so maybe it's getting a little better now. Another block. Oh, one timer missed. Oh, was kicked away? Okay. Look, he hit the side of the net, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna be Denzo. No score after one period of play. So, um, I'm not sure what the shots were, but 12-7, I want to say. 12-7 were the shots on goal. And yeah, I mean, they just couldn't finish. They had some really good chances and a ton of blocked shots there for Latvia. So we'll see what the second period can bring. Well, who knows? And we have an intermission. So that's what do you guys want to talk about? With all the offensive zone time, they should be up by 10 shots. Yeah, or by 2 or 3 goals. Lucas says, although it was fun seeing Canada win all the time, got to admit the European teams getting better has made this tourney way more interesting. Yeah, 100%. Now listen, it wasn't ever going to last forever that Canada was going to be the world leader at hockey forever and ever. Amen. That was never going to be the case. I remember as a kid, the analysts people talking about that. Eventually, just with the population of the U.S., the Canada's eventually they're going to catch up to us, and then other teams are going to be get better over the years, and that's happened. So it's harder and harder for Canada to dominate. Lucas says also, when I was young, I remember it was always Canada, US, and Russia, mostly Canada and Russia. Yeah. No. And Russia style was way different than they play now. Um, they had a very different style, and they Canada beat them too, and they adjusted and they started playing more like a North American game or Canadian game, and you see how that evolved. And so, I mean, I imagine so did all the other countries. And now look at it; it's way more competitive. At least if you enjoy the international competition, it's fun to see your country win. But if you're winning all the time and there's no competition, you know, um, worthy competition from the other teams, it's not really fun. I mean, you're just fooling yourself in the long run, right? So this, in the end, is way better. The hockey is way better, and yeah, I mean, these guys are the kids. When I was young, the junior wasn't worth watching. It wasn't like this. The junior players are so good these days. And it's been that way for a little while now. But I'm just saying they're so good compared to when I was young. Anyways, if you're here, come on, talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. If you have anything you might want to ask, if you want to just anything that you want to share with us, your opinion of that first period, opinion of how Canada's playing, how Latvia's playing, anything you want to share with us. You guys got the floor. Nobody wants to talk to me. All right, I'll come up with something then. What am I going to come up with? I haven't got a clue. To be honest with you, I mean, I told you how I thought the game is going so far. I just think Canada is the better team. But man, Latvia, they're getting sticks in the way. They're blocking shots. They're just they're not giving. How, how do I want to put it? Because I mean, Canada's getting the zone time and all that, so they're doing well there, but they're not able to finish. They're not able to get the pucks to the net consistently. They're not able to convert to good chances. So that has to change. So we'll see what happens. Um, Guru, I was gonna say I didn't make a comment. Babe, what was your comment? I mean, I'm very curious on Lego Rock's upload this morning about KK. I haven't watched a Lego Rock video in like a long time. How has Hage looked? Not as good today as last night. Not as good, but still early in the game. Doesn't mean anything. He's been out there. He's been noticeable. Well, if you missed the game last night was a different story. You were around last night. You were around a little last night. Anyway, Hage had a goal to assist last night. He was good last night. But I think it's a short turnaround today. An 8:30 start last night, a 4:30 start this afternoon. That's a short turnaround, and we'll see what effect it has on the team. I suspect Latvia played in the afternoon yesterday, so it's normal. The turnaround is about normal. It's not a little under, but not like 4 hours or whatever. So it's a big difference in the turnaround. Will anyone be returning from injury after this short break? Um, I would say yes, and that is Kirby Doc. But Doc was put on the LTIR to make I guess to make room for Dano's salary. So I don't know what's going to happen to make that happen to have anybody else added, but I would think Doc is coming back soon. Gooley's supposed to be back early January. So yeah, I think you got Line and Newhook there February and March. And I don't know who else is out. Is there someone else out that I'm not that I didn't mention? All the zone time will lead to Latvia breaking out and them scoring, slow it down, and get themselves a bit of a cushion. Well, I mean, with all the zone time, if they would have converted on some of the shots, like then you wouldn't that wouldn't be a problem. But you're kind of right. So we'll see. See what the second period brings. I'm sure the coaches are talking to them. I wouldn't think yelling at them because it's not like they had a horrible period or anything. So I'm sure they're telling them what they got to do and going over it and everybody what your job is and what you whatever. So we'll see if that works for the second. Yeah, Lucas, I think that's all that the injuries are. I think we don't know about Texier. We don't know if Texier's injured. He's not injured. And I'm trying to think who else there was. There might have been another player that we're not sure, but yeah, that's all. Anyway, no, Line was always going to be back February. He was gone for what did they say 3-4 months? No, it was a long time. Doc and Gooley expected soon. Yeah, Doc when they come back this week, they well, I say next week. When they come back next week, for Sunday, and then sometime next. I'll just say sometime next week, or right after the New Year's, couple of days off, maybe. Doc potentially could be back then. I just, like I said, don't know what they're going to do about the money situation and the reason that they put Doc and Gooley on LTIR. I know the reason was that it was the money, but how are they going to solve that? I don't know. They are going to solve it. I just don't know how. Sticks in the middle, boy. That's just so. Like that just brings you back. As a Canadian kid, doesn't that bring you back? Sticks in the middle. Yep. Almost every day of my life in the winter of my childhood. And then, some winters more than others when I was an adult. Actually, no. After once I stopped doing that, then 10 years ago, I think 12 years ago, I started to play hockey again out at the outdoor rinks at night. And yeah, we do that. That was the last time, sticks in the middle and all that. And that's when I had the rib injury, and I haven't played since. And now I don't think I can play. I'm sure I can skate. I'm not worried about my knees so much just to skate, but I don't know about playing hockey. New Hook is another one. New Hook will be back. Yeah, I said that. New Hook and Line are the one. New Hook should be back in March. And Line A, it's like right at the end of February or first week of March is when Line A is expected back. Well, we'll see him. It's mid March, I think, for New Hook. So we'll see him for a month before the playoffs, and then hopefully Habs make the playoffs, and we'll see him in the playoffs. Um, Phil, I would love to be able to, but the only thing I found is runs a video on it, and I can't have the video running on there because I thought of it. Let me see what I can find, and I couldn't find anything that I didn't have a video running on it. And to be honest, I don't know if that video will go away once the game starts, but I couldn't take a chance, so I didn't run anything. What I could do while we're talking is I can go see if yeah, if I can do that. If I can, I will do that for you. Because I wanted to have that up. It's just like I said, if I could. And now it's back. I'm gonna do here. Yeah. Can I? Oh yeah, no, I can't. Oh wait a second. Me? No, I can't do that. See, now I don't know if this video is running on this page because it's on TSN, and so the video from the feed is running, and I don't know. Then if I log out, well, then I won't be able to see the game at all. And it's right at the top of the page. So if I want to show you the score, I got to show you the video If I'm just showing, I've got it paused. Let's try. Let's give it a try. I've got it paused, so it's not moving. That should be fine. It's like a picture. That's fine. A picture is fine. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's hang on, let's start to make that a little bigger. Hmm, not really. That's the best I can do. Is that okay? It's not the video's not running, so it's okay. But if I let it run, it's exactly what's on my TV. So I'd be showing the game, and I can't do that. So fingers crossed, I don't get in trouble. I won't get in trouble for what's showing now. All right, where was I? You miss playing outside hockey? Me too. I wish I could play just street hockey. No, I can't. I don't think I could. The rinks, yeah, just playing. Yeah, you can't. It's like 2 weeks out of the year that you can play. In February maybe or end of January, where it's cold enough for 2 weeks and there's no. Yeah. When I was a kid, we would be playing on the rinks basically early December, right through till early March, mid-March even, depending on the weather. But yeah, we'd go like that all the way through without a problem. The rinks never melted because it rained and it went to plus 12. That never happened when I was a kid that I remember. And today it's very different. It's very different. I mean, even 12 years ago when I was playing, we didn't have the problem. The rinks were good. Um, I went out 3 nights, 4 nights a week, all winter, 2 or 3 years in a row. And you can't do that anymore. And I'm talking like from, Christmas time, right around then till beginning of March. That was just 12 years ago. Um, where was I now? Let's see. Hey, B, Doc and Gooley coming back, make the team better. Out come Blay and Struble. You're probably right. Whose spot does Line A take? That's a good question. It really is a good question. You guys are ruling out a trade. Maybe. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My internet went out for what did you guys just see? I just froze. Anyway, okay, I don't know what I was saying. Gurus's power just went out at your place, and I I don't know what happened here. Power didn't go out, but the internet did for 10 seconds. All right. What was I saying? Who comes out for line A? Um, what was I saying? Wait. Oh, trade. Right. They could trade somebody to make that happen. I don't know. I don't have an answer. why I don't get paid the big bucks like they do. Phil says Liney takes a primo spot. If we are shopping him or considering resigning him, we need a good look. He's not old. I say we rotate a couple older injured wingers. Yeah, but if you were looking for a playoff spot and Liney's not cutting it, and he wasn't really, it could be the injury. I mean, see how he's playing, and then yeah, I don't know. You trade him or you sit him. I don't know what they're going to do with money and everything because guys are on LTIR. They come off. You got to have this. So I don't know. There's going to be some kind of movement somewhere. Who comes out for line A? I mean, they were playing them on the fourth line at one point, so anybody could come out for line A. I haven't really thought about it like in any way whatsoever. So, all right. Anyway, we are underway for the second period. Almost a minute now. Lucas is right. There could be other injuries between now and then, anyway. So you don't know. I blew a tire. Yeah, it wasn't me. I don't know if it was. It wasn't Streamer because the game on the screen also was. It was. It was my internet for some reason. Yeah, 1 minute on. A top six comes out? No, I don't think a top six comes out for line A. I don't think so. Depends. It really will depend on who's playing bad. Like, there's a lot of things that could go into that, but it's far enough away. I don't think there's any need to even be thinking about it right now. Oh, I see. We're getting more people in. 22 people in there, so the interest is coming on. Let's hope Montreal, Canada, starts to score. Break something happen. So what happened? I missed it. Okay, it doesn't look. Okay, so they're calling this a major. We're going to review it and see if there might not even be a penalty in the end. Maybe another injury will decide. Yeah, I mean for the Habs, yeah, there's so much time in between. Who the hell knows? Plus, there's the Olympics, and and then just from that break, guys can heal up and everything. So who knows? He's supposed to be back after the Olympics. Lucas, I do plan to cover Canada. Yeah, yeah. That's a good point that I didn't actually consider when I just so depending on what times the games are on will depend on whether I'm covering them or not. My plan is to cover them, but not if it's 4 in the morning. You know, so we'll have to see what the times are, and if they're all like 10, 11 at night, like I don't know. So I didn't contemplate. I did haven't contemplated that at all for that. So they're still deciding here on. I actually don't mind this, that they can call a major and then they can review it and then maybe it's not even a penalty. I don't mind this. They're calling it a shot to the head, really. So that's a 5-minute major. And I think the kid got tossed from the game. So he's out for the game, and we've got a 5-minute major. Let's see. He did. He hit him with the shoulder to the head. So that's a headshot. It's a headshot. Canada's got a 5-minute major. Hopefully, Parake is not injured and he doesn't have a concussion or anything like that. So that let's hope for that. And great opportunity for Canada to pot a few goals here. Can't they? They score as many as they can in 5 minutes. I'd love to see them get two. Yeah, I'd love to see them get five, but I mean, I doubt that. But maybe they can get 2 or 3 goals here in 5 minutes. You never know. You'll never know. The game could be won and lost right here. Won for Canada, lost for Latvia. Or maybe the other way around by out. Now we see what Canada is made of. Or Latvia. Now we see what Latvia is made of too, I guess, no? Scores one. Yes, sir. I'm behind you there, Paul. I'm behind you, Paul. Watch out. I'm behind you, Paul. It's the worst call you've seen in a while? That was a headshot, shoulder to the head. How's that the worst call? Reshny. Reshny gets the goal. From McKenna, I think. Reshny from McKenna. 4:21 left, still in that 5 minutes. They can put a couple of goals in here or more. You never know. But at least they got one. Come on, boys. Move it around. Ah, come on. Move it around, boys. Oh, come on, Misa. What was that? Come on, shoot. They clear it. 3:15 to go in the power play. All right, so Richard Davis, are you first of all, are you Latvian or anything? Like, are you pulling for Latvia, which is fine? But like, why is that the worst call? I've seen way worse than that, and I don't think that was a bad call though. They couldn't keep that in. Bad pass by Hage. Come on, guys. You're getting halfway through. Just about. What a bad pass. And cleared. I gotta say, if they only get one out of this, I'm gonna be disappointed. I mean, it's good, but they should get more than one. I'll just be disappointed. Men's sports in big trouble. Okay, what are you talking about? Why are men's sports in big trouble? Enlighten me, please. 'What does that mean? Maybe in the girls' league. What does that mean? You're not saying anything. I'm asking you a question, and you're not saying anything. 1 minute left only in this power play, so looks like they're only gonna get one, but still a minute left. 30 seconds. They bad pass. They're just gonna get one. That's a disappointment, but they got one. We'll take one. Okay, still waiting though for an answer from why. First, two questions now. Why was that the worst call in a while? And what do you mean men's sports in big trouble? Big statement, but you gotta explain it. I don't know, disappointing that they didn't get another goal. Puck goes over the glass here. We'll have a face-off in the Latvian zone. They're gonna go show some commercials though before that happens. Make some money. Canada not skating like last night because it's slow ice. Don't look like slow ice to me. Canada not skating like last night because they may be a little tired in the short turnaround. This is not the hockey we grew up with, but guess what? The hockey we grew up with wasn't the hockey my dad grew up with. So what? You want to still have slow hockey? Because if you look back at the days when I was a kid, this is way better as far as skill, speed. I mean, there's a lot better hockey today than like as far as the talent level is. I mean, these are junior players playing as better than the pros did when I was a kid. So no, it's not the hockey we grew up with. Doesn't mean men's sports are in big trouble. I don't think how that equates to men's sports being in big trouble. I'll see a headshot in a minute. Why is someone coming in here to hit me in the head? How would you know that anyway? What are you guys talking? What headshot? I didn't see any headshot. Anybody else see a headshot? Got 11:20 to go here in the second. Shots are 15-11 Canada. They're up 1-0. And they got a little bit of pressure. Good shot, good attempt there. Good save by the Latvian goalie. And then just icing. Yeah, Hage took a shot into the post. Seems okay though. And here into the post, shoulder in. So his shoulder pad hit the post. He's good. Should be good. Nice move there by Hage to get that shot away, but not wide. Well, Martin wanted to stir up trouble. Didn't work. You saw a headshot? Anybody else see a headshot? I'm just curious. I didn't see it. Explain what you saw. I didn't see it. Who on who? Shots are 18-11 here too. And I didn't see a headshot, so I didn't see anybody in any distress. I didn't hear them say anything about a headshot. So maybe the only two people that saw a headshot were you guys. God, oh, good keep by Martel, but for nothing. Came out offside. 10-11. You only got 10 shots to 11? Or 10-11 is the time? 10 minutes now left. We're halfway through this game. Oh, there's a penalty. High sticking. Hopefully only 2 minutes. He does. The guy's still on the ice. Is he okay? Or he's just really trying to sell it? He appears to be cut. He might have cut himself when he put it. I'm just joking. It was a missed call. Okay, but nobody else seemed to see it. If 5 people would come in or like that, oh yeah, I saw it. Only you guys saw it. That's all I'm saying. So I gotta question it. That's all. Uh, yeah, my alarm's about to go off. I gotta go feed my animals very soon. So I'm gonna delay it a little bit. I got an alarm about to go for it. Change the time. It didn't look that bad, but wow, it got a broken nose from that. That's pretty bad. Yeah, he's bleeding a lot. That's There's no doubt that's 4 minutes. How's that not a 4 minute? Wow. Wow. How is that not a 4 minute power play? Guy's dripping blood. How is that not a 4 minute power play? Okay, it is a 4 minute. They're going to change it now. Not that I want it, but how would it not be? Anyway, it's a 4 minute. Well, yeah, they do have a good chance to even it up here. Maybe go ahead too. Good shorthanded play here by Canada. Keep it, waste some time. Now get back, get back, get back. Shot from the point. Well, from the blue line anyway, save it. So far, so good. Minute killed off. Oh, they couldn't clear that. Damn it. Man, at least get it out this time. 30 seconds to go in the first penalty. So they can kill that off. At least the worst it could be is a goal against. Okay. First one killed off. Ooh. Go Jet. Oh, an opportunity there, but a save wasn't much of an opportunity. All right, minute 13 left in the power play. So good job so far by the PK. All right, face off won by Latvia here. 7 minutes left in the second. A minute 5 left in the Latvian power play. That's our 21-13 for Canada. 1-0 Canada. Sharp angle shot, saved by the goalie, by Canada goalie. And sent all the way down. Is that icing? No. No icing. 30 seconds left in this power play. Oh yeah, that's right. No icing because it's power play. Go, Rick. Well, they're on the verge of killing off that 4 minutes. So really, really good job by the PK unit. Yep. And that's it. It is killed off. Good job. Good job, Canada. Wasted opportunity by Latvia. It happens. Come on, break. Under 5 to go now. I'm a minute behind you. I'm a minute behind. Really, eh? I'm gonna refresh and see maybe something happened. It wasn't it. I refreshed and it went right into a commercial. So I imagine I was behind. Don't know how that happens. I didn't touch anything. what I'm going to do is actually do something different here. All right. It should be good. If not, nothing I can do about it. All right. Right now, it says 4:15 on my clock here, and it's they're just coming out of a commercial. They're still a minute behind. Must be. No, he doesn't win. Why Martin on the draw? He can't win a face-off. Well, right now I'm at 356. Oh, H. Canada outshooting them pretty big. 23-16. That's pretty good. And 1-0 Canada. 3:29 left here in the second. And pass whistle. This the period's ending is really slowly. They're taking their time at the end. Really low scoring game. That's the surprise how low scoring this is. Hey Drew, how you doing there, Drew? Top of the season to you, buddy. Good to see you out there. Let's effing go. Not a big a lead as I would want, but it's a lead. Still a lot of hockey left to play here. Full periods to come. Ooh, come on, keep working. And they blocked so many shots to the Latvians. Hey, Andre. I think I heard a post. Why? What? How does what proved that the ice sucks? Eh? It's also the end of the period, so I wouldn't be surprised. Now the ice sucks a little bit because it's the end of the period. This or shit. Redo that face off. 2-1 Latvia. 3-on. I don't know what that was. Oh God, Brady Martin just he blew a tire and went right into the boards with his face. It looked like the hell that was. I don't know. Maybe not playing. They might not be. And it is 1-0 Canada after 2 periods of play. Again, no call. No call. What this time? I didn't see anything that needed to be called. All right, let's see what time it is. I gotta go feed my animals, so I'm gonna take off here for a couple of minutes. All right. Sorry, I just had to turn off the alarm that I set. What a crappy game. Why? Because we're not stopping on them? That doesn't make it really a crappy game. It just Canada isn't dominating. The refs, if they're bad for both sides. I don't see them being favorable to one side myself. All right, it's the beginning of this intermission. I gotta go feed my dog and my cats. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. This takes a couple minutes, 3 minutes maybe to do. So talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. All righty, all righty. All right, I'm back. A little bit cold as well. Cold night here. Um, where was I? Ooh, all right. Latvia is a hockey nation. That's what makes the game so competitive. And they are getting better. And this they beat us last year. So Canada needs to score more. You're kidding. Trying to hold a 1-0 lead with 2 periods isn't a smart strategy to win. Listen, I don't think they're trying to hold the lead. I don't think they were trying to though. Someone from Latvia. Well, that must be Latvian or something. Oh. Chris said Latvia is parting. Latvia is parting. What does that mean? Gunters says Latvia. Go Latvia. Good to have people from we're rooting for Latvia. That's fine. Uh, he wanted to say go Latvia, go. I came back. I always do. All right, so I don't know how much longer we got left in this intermission, but we got you guys got the floor. Whatever what guys want to talk about, let's go. I mean, this is a closer game than I thought it would be. Just we're only up 1-0. This game ain't over. Not even close. And we're still in danger of they're still in danger of beating us. You know, I noticed. I'm going to change that thing because I noticed that it is it didn't update, so I don't even know why I had it there the whole time. I didn't look at it. I'm just taking that away because it didn't update. It's minus 36 today where you are. Nice. Not. I mean, it was minus 21. I think was our low the other day. That was enough. I didn't need it worse than that. Right now, I'm cold. It feels like it's minus 36 in Empire. It's not that cold, but I'm cold for some reason. I had the window a little bit open. If Latvia had more offense than Canada, then Canada could open up. But Latvia only plays through their blue line. Um, why wouldn't they be able to still why couldn't we score a little more? Not like Latvia's not getting chances in our zone. They're not just sitting in their own zone, although we are spending a lot of time in their zone. It's only 10-minute intermissions. That's why it seemed so fast last night, the intermissions. Or there's only 10 minutes left. It seemed fast last night. And minus 21, you don't need gloves on. Yeah, I used to be like that, but I'm not anymore. When I was younger, yeah. Although minus 21, it's cold at minus 21. Minus 15, 16, like when it gets close, it's not so bad. But now minus 15, forget it. I don't want to go outside. Go with the dog. Maybe we're out 5 minutes. But that's also on her. She doesn't want to be out. Andre's not in Norway. Andre's been around on this channel long enough. You should know where he's from. What do you think? All right. So what else are we going to talk about? What do you guys think is going to happen in the third? Or how many are worried that Latvia is going to come back here in the third? Or I mean, they don't need that much. They just need to tie it up, go, go to overtime. Isn't that what happened the last year? They tied it up and we lost it in overtime, or I think even a shootout. Latvia has a chance if they will be able to sustain the initial pressure from Canada in the next period. Yeah, I mean, I would hope Canada's gonna, make a push and that. But I mean, who's to say Latvia can't do that too? Um, I get that they don't have the same offensive firepower that we have, but are we spending 90% of the time in their zone? Okay, it might be a joke, but we got one goal. Twenty minutes to go to see who's. Well, it could take longer if they tie it up and we go to overtime. It could be longer. Hope not, no. I don't know if they're coming right back after this commercial break here, right into the game or not. I don't know. You're from Missouri, so he has to tell you. You're from Missouri? Okay, wait a second. It shows the zone time, didn't it? It was 8 minutes and change to 2.5 minutes or something like that. It's not 90%. Age is doing great except on faceoffs, but that will come with time. Yeah, he's doing better than Brady Martin on faceoffs, I dare say. I hope anyway. What means that Canada scores next goal? How do you know Canada's going to score the next goal? Andre, are you from Siberia? I hope not. It's cold down there. Lawyer, I think we'll see Hage in the Habs uniform at the end of the season, last few games, and then in the playoffs. That's my hope. I don't think it's much doubt. I don't think it's much doubt that Hage is going to make the jump after this college season, but I don't know for sure. But I suspect he will be here for at least next season anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss that, guys. Anybody want to talk about anything else than that? All right, what do you think is going to happen? And really, what do y'all think is going to happen here in the third? Is Montreal, is Canada going to hang on to the lead? Is Latvia going to tie it up? We're going to go to overtime. Like, what do you think is going to happen? We're underway for the third. It really is short intermission time. It really is. My intermission, Florida. I'm still here. Don't worry. All right, so we are. Canada has 25 shots to 18 for Latvia. 1-0 Canada. 30 seconds into the third period. Go Canada, go! I'd be lying if I say I'm not worried that Latvia is going to get that goal and screw us over like last year. I hope the fact that they weren't able to get more than one on that 5 minute um, major that they yeah, I think that could come back to haunt them here. Anyway, we'll see. Your stream lagging? I hope it's not me. Everything's good on my end as far as I can tell. Oh, you're getting on. Mine's good. Hasn't lagged yet. I don't think anyway. Imagine if this ends up 1-0. It's 1-0. That's it for the whole game. I think if that's what happens, I mean that's good on Latvia. That shows better on them than on Canada. Yeah, really. The goalie just got his stick butt kind of on that puck. Otherwise, that was a goal. I'm telling you, but this game not over. That's for sure. The ice got fast because it's the beginning of the period. They sing against Canada. That's a good one, Andre. Now listen, it's fast because it's fresh ice. It slows down as, they start, making little ruts in it, stopping, starting, all that kind of stuff affects the ice. How much snow is on the ice because of all that? Nothing faster than when you get out on the ice after the intermission's over. I played hockey, so I know this is true. Why the whistle here? Did I miss something? Come on. Let's go. Drop this puck. All right, boys, you're going to get a goal right now. Maybe not. Come on, boys. A little pressure here. Shot. It was a little wide and tipped wide or went. I don't remember what happened there. No, boys, you got to work harder. But I know they're tired and all that, but that's another factor in here too, right? Latvia didn't have the last game last night, so they're a little bit fresher than Canada. They better not rest up for USA because I don't think we're going to meet US unless it's got to be in the medal rounds, but probably in the gold medal round. That's the only time we're going to meet them. Better not rest up or you're not going to make it there. Come on. Out. Puck out. It's been a slow third. They look tired. They do look tired. Oh, I see the redirect. Canada player got a stick on it. And it came back towards the net, but not enough. Too bad. So face off to the right of the Latvian goalie. And that was it wasn't a wand, but controlled by Latvia. All right, getting over the line, drops it. Hage gets a good shot, but a good save. Right on the goalie though. It's a nice play though. We got to do more of that. Yeah, Martin almost went around that guy. Almost. It's a 3-pointer. Yeah, it is. Explain it to me, but slowly, so I'll understand you. Yeah, he misplaced that shot. Too bad. But great move and everything to get the shot off and all that. Need a little bit more of that from Age. Yeah, he's even saying it right now. There, he might end up in Montreal by the end of the year, end of the season. They are looking for one. Not really, not right now. I think they're waiting for this one to be ready, since they couldn't get what they wanted. Okay, I thought that way he tucked it under his arm. Um, yeah, Latvia's catching up on shots there. They're going to go again for commercials. Anyway, listen, so far so good. Still 1-0 Canada, so they can just hang on to that. I imagine at some point, though, if the score doesn't change, Latvia will pull the goalie. So we'll see how that works out, but hopefully Canada can put an insurance goal or two in. Uh, 2011, well, I wasn't watching juniors in 2011, World Juniors, fortunately. Oh, is that the team playing next? Yeah, you better get in the locker rooms, boys. You're old because of remembering from 2011? That's not old. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. A little overreaction there. Oh, guys, you're not going to do anything to make this easier on us, that's for sure. Doesn't look like it anyway. 7 minutes gone in the third. You're still up 3 shots, 27-24. And it's 1-0. The first goal holding up. And Knockwood still does by the end of this game. Definitely is a lot of pressure by Montreal. They're getting a lot, but man, Latvia's standing tall. That goalie is keeping them in. Yeah, there's Matheson's from Montreal, Carrier's from Montreal, Bolduc's from Montreal. I think that might be it. Off the top of my head, that's all I got. Yeah, Dinoy could have got that puck up. Just over 11 minutes to go in the third. Another shot, another save, another mugging of the player. Boy, this one's coming down to the wire. Yeah, they keep doing that. Latvia could take a penalty for. I mean, that was for nothing. Habs win the draw. Habs win. Canada wins the shot. Doesn't get through. They dump it in. Latvia go after it. Here, Canada coming out over the line. Bad pass. Goes right to the goalie though, so no icing. Latvia has it. They get it out over the line anyway. At least, I guess. Here comes the Team Canada. Canada with a weird. That was a weird shot for some reason for me, but good save by the goalie, and then definitely some roughing on Brady Martin. There might be a penalty here. See this. Looks like he got a cross check to the chin. Right there. Oh, he got one definitely in the chin. That's a penalty. Nothing? That should have been a penalty. That sucks. That's just bullshit. Icing against Canada. It's not currently exciting. First two periods were good. This period's been kind of slow. Yeah. Another knee knocker. That's exactly what this is still. Come on, put one in, boys. God damn it. I mean, the way Latvia's not able to score, right? You put an insurance marker in there now. I feel better. I'm sure they'd love to, but I mean, holy mackerel. They made one game with made one what? Hello? Can you hear me now? Give yourself the gift of sleep. If you give me those things, I'm not gonna mean I'm gonna sleep. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, it's a bit of a snoozer in just that there's no, the offense isn't there. But overall, it's been a good game up until third period. There's no ole 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 in this game yet. You're just gonna jinx them. 8:57 to go. 31-24 shots on goal favor. Canada 1-0. Canada. Eric with a shot. Where's the puck? Ah, hey, drop a skate. Can't get a break here at all. Yeah, 8 minutes to go in the third. Yeah, I think it's going to end up 1-0. Waste some time. I love it. Latvia guy. Wasting time. Here they come over our line. Habs take it away. And they can not a clean pass. Shoots in. Another block shot. I tried to cut between the two defenders. Nope. Come on. Martone and Misa. Habs take what away, Guru? And Paul, you think it's going to end up with a 2-0 with an empty netter? I mean, that's a distinct possibility because they're going to pull the goalie soon enough. Your power just came back. Awesome, Guru. I'm happy for you, buddy. Oh man, how? Oh my God, how many shots can they take that they can't score? Stoppage because the puck hits the goalie up high again. Oh man, right off the crossbar. Damn it, that close. Jesus, can they get a little bit of luck on some of those shots? A little bit of luck tonight. You know, we should have like 5 goals, 10 goals. It seems like. All right, well, it's like 4:19 or something left, so no time. And not for, I mean, we got enough to win, but there's still time for them to tie it up. I don't like that. You think one of the kids got hurt? Which kids got hurt? Right in the mask. No, I don't think anybody got hurt. Oh, man, how many more chances can they get like that and they can't score? Jesus. I mean, if Canada loses, that they got goalie. That's no doubt. There went three. There's 3:17 to go. When are they going to pull the goalie? Soon. Another minute. .222 left. Shot. Save. 2:20 to go in the third. 1-0 Canada. Shots are now 35-25. So Canada has been shooting, getting some through. And that goalie, man, they just can't seem to beat this guy. So he's going to get pulled soon. As soon as they got possession deep, I think Latvia. You got to think, anyway, right? What the whistle? They whistled it again, so I guess redo it. Yep, false start. And they score. We're gonna go to overtime. Is this a repeat or what? We're gonna get beaten by Latvia again. Unbelievable. With 1:58 to fucking go. The game just went from boring to it just changed. Wow. Lucky he got it on his stick. Otherwise, that could have been kicked in again. But it's not kicked in. He touched it. It went off his stick. Yep. Goal's good. 1-1. We're going to overtime in what, a minute? Just under 2 to go. And they could win it with before that or lose it. Who the fuck knows anymore? We're gonna get goalies here, man. Nail biting time now. Guru, they sure did. You're right. It'd be crazy though if it's a repeat. Like they beat us again. They say that. And man, we couldn't score. Latvia players not happy. Now Canada should pull their goalie. You're sure, Paul. That's what they should do. Face off is to the right of the Latvian goalie. Canada wins the draw. And that's a penalty. They put the puck over the glass, Latvia, and we're going to get a 51-second power play before the period's over. They're going to look at, I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah. Well, this is a big 51 seconds. They win the draw, but it goes all the way down. Well, that's it. I imagine they'll start the overtime with a power play. Let's make something good happen here, good boys. Puck went out. 18 seconds left. Oh, the empty seats, they're in Minnesota. Latvia, Canada. It's American fans. Are you surprised? The Americans left. Canadian fans and the Latvian fans are still there, probably. Or ICE showed up. Ah, shut off. It's going overtime. Shoot, you. That's it. Going over. Two block shots. A Latvia kid, and they're going overtime. Minute 9 seconds of power play time to start the overtime. Great. That's good. Wow, that didn't go out. Great. Overtime. And I'm sure that's where they beat us last year. Right? Am I wrong about that, or was shootout? But this is very reminiscent of it, so history sometimes does repeat. So this will be 5-minute overtime. If there is no goal, they'll go to a shootout. Let's hope for the best. It costs, even if Canada wins here, it costs them a point. You get 3 points for a regulation win, so 2 for overtime or shootout win. So not this year. What? No repeat, you think, this year? Well, we don't know yet, do we? We won't know till that overtime's done, and then even then we might not know. Might not know. Canada must win. I think you don't like Latvia. Yeah, really a lot of empty seats, man. Everyone went home. Okay, so quarters and semis and bronze medal game, it's a 10-minute OT and then a shootout. And then only the gold medals game is they play till there's a goal. All right, here we go. Here we go. Goddamn OT, not where I'd want to be for this game. Do this with the power play. Come on, boys. Wow, the goalie. A goddamn goalie, man. Wow. Damn goalie. But it wasn't a great shot by the. He didn't really get whatever. Not a great save or anything like that. He didn't get any good wood on that. Come on. Scores! Yeah! Michael Hayes with the overtime winner on a one-timer. Nice! Overtime winner. Yay. No repeat like last year. Whew. I feel for that goalie. I feel for that goalie. He deserved better. Embarrassing for Canada? Why? Because we had to go to overtime? I'll take it. I'll take it's hockey, man. That's hockey. They won. That's what matters. Uh, so, but Latvia, definitely good on Latvia. Definitely a good show for Latvia, no doubt. Can't take anything away from Latvia here. But for Canada, they won. That's what matters. All right. Well, I'm happy about that. I don't know. Do they do 3 stars? No, they don't. They do player of the game and that stuff, and that takes a while. Yeah, not bad time for the game. The game didn't take that long. considering it went to overtime. Hage, the future Montreal Canadiens star, Michael Hage. Yeah, it was. Hage has been good so far in this World Juniors, that's for sure. His stock definitely gone up, but he is a hot prospect. Okay, they're going to do player of the game. I'll still do player of the game. Latvia got their Christmas present 1 point. I agree with that. I really do. I think Latvia, they frustrated Canada all night. That goalie was good all night. They got sticks in the way. They blocked shots. They were good. Like they deserve better. There's no doubt. But I'm glad Canada won. This kind of play will get who through the round robin? Canada? Yeah, Canada will have to play better through the rest of the preliminary round, if you ask me. Still a shitty game. Yeah, I mean, overall, wasn't the best, most exciting game. I agree. So the goalie got the player of the game for Latvia, rightfully so. I mean, absolutely rightfully so. And O'Reilly for Canada? Heard his name all night. I'll say that. In a very defensive game, I guess. Defenseman should get. I think he's a defenseman. If not, I think he's a defenseman. All right. Well, so Canada's 2-0. They end up with 5 points in this so far in the tournament. So yeah. So overall, a good result. I'll take it. I don't know who. Okay, actually, I have it here. Next game is. What are we today? We're Saturday. So next game is Monday. It's going to be an 8:30 start again. So it's a 8:30 game. Denmark. That should be a win. If they lose to Denmark, there's problems. Bye, he's definitely a future 2C, without a doubt in my mind. So Denmark and Canada on Monday at 8:30. Monday, not sure. I'm probably doing the game. Got our pod on Monday, so what I'll probably do is do most of the pod and then shift over to the game. So just look and make sure it's out there. But I'm probably doing that game. So yeah, Monday, Denmark at 8:30. That's it. I'm gonna take off here. I got a bunch of things to do. I gotta take my dog out. It's what a weird timing for everything today. I don't like 4:30 starts. It screws me up. All right, so give a thumbs up on the way out. I'd appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please give hit that subscribe button. And that's it. I enjoy the rest of the day. It is Saturday. It is only 7:30. I won't be doing Saturday hockey talk tonight because we do have a game tomorrow. I've got a game Monday. Got the game Tuesday. It's been a busy few days. So appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for that, and I'll hopefully see you for the next one. And I'm going to stop talking here. So, yeah, till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, you guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody. Have a good rest of the day.